The global economic, political, social, and business environment.
I'm Maddie.
I'm Haylie.
I'm Shelby.
And I'm Kelci.
There are many factors that affect the global economic environment. Some include exchange, inflation, unemployment rates, and global trade. An international exchange rate or foreign exchange rate is the price of one country's currency in terms of another country's currency. When selling products internationally, the exchange rate for the two trading countries' currencies is an important factor. Global inflation refers to the inflationary trends generally noticed in the diverse sectors of the economy of a country. For unemployment rates, in 2014, more than 200 million people were unemployed worldwide. And lastly, global trade is the import and export of goods and services across the international boundaries.
The political environment includes the characteristics and policies of the political parties and the nature of the constitution, government system, and the environment encompassing the economic and business policies. The most important business policies are industrial policy, policy towards foreign capital and technology, fiscal policy, and foreign trade policy. There are 5 main political causes of instability that affect the international market. Some forms of government seem to be inherently unstable, changes in ruling political parties, extreme nationalism, animosity targeted towards specific countries, and also trade disputes. Businesses face political risks when doing business internationally. Some of these political risks include violence, war, and terrorism, cybercrime along with cyberterrorism. They also have economic risk associated with the political environment, and they also have political sanctions.
The socio-culture environment, a set of beliefs, customs, practices, and behaviors that exist within a population. International companies often include an examination of the socio-culture environment prior to entering their target markets. There are a couple global social factors that are like changes in society are a key driver of changes in markets. The segments are often defined as based on social group, which is income, age, gender. Of course, you're not going to want to go somewhere and sell a $100,000 boat to a bunch of college students. Size, structure, and growth of segment closely related to the changing social trends. As we know today, there's a lot of differences in how we grew up and how our parents grew up and how their parents grew up and how much is changing. If you take example, just the fidget spinner, it was hot for like 2 months, and now Walmart has them in buckets, literal hundreds of like in a bucket for like $5 because no one wants them anymore. And then marketing has to understand the nature and significance of the social trends. To understand the impact better, you need to study the factors and details. Most companies analyze the population growth and age structure because you're not going to want to, if a company or a country is going down in population because everybody's moving away and whatnot, you're not going to get much business. They also show interest in consumers' attitudes and lifestyle changes. Your analysis can show if there are faults in your marketing strategy, can also help you find new ideas. The social aspect focuses on the forces within the society. Family, friends, colleagues, neighbors, and media are the social factors. These factors can affect our attitudes, opinions, and interests. So it can impact the sales of products and revenues. The social environment can dictate almost every aspect of your customers. Like there's a huge list that we've talked about and which I researched on just the lifestyles in general, just the buying habits. People change buying habits for their income, their attitude towards savings and investment. Of course, if your banks are higher up on the interest rate, you're gonna wanna save more. And then educational level, emphasis on safety, immigration rates, population growth, and age distribution and life expectancy rates.
So the global business environment can be defined as the environment in different sovereign countries with factors exogenous to the home environment of the organization, influencing decision-making on the resource use and capabilities. The global business environment is the heart of the international trade. It is what keeps the world going. It is constantly evolving, changing, and improving the way we live and do business. It is influenced by the World Trade Organization's principles and agreements.